What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Quarterbash. I'm Dave, and this is a Monday mail call. This is the Monday mail call right before Christmas, and the only thing I got for Monday mail call today is this box that I got in the mail. It's a holiday gift. So we're going to open this thing up and take a look at it. All right. This box came to me from U-Turn Audio. It's not a surprise. I can see on the outside. It's a turntable. It's an Orbit turntable. That's right. It's a turntable for records, for vinyl records. Now, I have a turntable. It doesn't work. Half the time when I turn it on, it spins at half speed. Half the time when I turn it on, it doesn't spin at all. Something wrong with the motor. I've tried to fix it. I can't fix it. Haven't been able to play records for a while. Apparently word got out because Cadence LC, Cadence Leadership and Communication, the company that I work for, sent me a turntable. All right, Cadence is a company owned by my friend Aram Arslanian, good friend of mine for more than 20 years. I help him put together the podcast for his company. It's called Cadence One Step Beyond. He's the host. He interviews all kinds of interesting people from music and entertainment and business. I'll put the link in the description. I put some images up on the screen. Definitely go check it out. It comes out every other week this year, and starting in 2021, it's going to be coming out every week. So there's a lot going on there. It's how I spend a lot of my time when I'm not, making videos about coins and miniatures and vinyl. Speaking of vinyl, now I'm going to have a way to play my vinyl. So I'm excited about that. Let's get into this box and do an unboxing of this U-Turn Orbit turntable and see what we've got. All right, I'll take you through the process, see what the box looks like, and then we'll set it up in my system, and we'll see how it sounds. Okay, here's the box. Now, I did start to open this thing when I first got it, when I wasn't sure what it was, and as soon as I realized what this was, I stopped opening it so we could do this unboxing today. So I just resealed it with some simple plastic tape. So we could get right into it and see what we've got. Okay, a note from the U-Turn Audio team. Let's see what this says. We hope this turntable brings new life to your music. If you need assistance or have any questions, please contact us. And there's a number and an email address. Happy listening, the U-Turn Audio team. Fantastic. And you know what? I'm not going to block out that number or that email because maybe you want to use it. Maybe you want to get a U-Turn Audio turntable after this. I'm sure they wouldn't mind you having that info. All right, let's see what happens when we get further into this thing. Need to block that out because that's just a packing slip. It's got my address on it. First thing out of the box is, I don't know, this round slab. I'm assuming this is actually the turntable part of the turntable. What's it say? Warning, to avoid danger of suffocation. Oh, this is just, it just says don't let babies suffocate in the plastic. No worry about that around here. Maybe a little dog we have to worry about. Okay, and then this is the felt turntable cover. All right. That comes off. Hey, that'll be a halfway decent record mailer, actually. Fantastic. So, Orbit turntable setup guide with audio cables. This does not look difficult. Components enclosed. So that sits inside the dust cover. This is the plastic dust cover for the turntable. It says Orbit on top, if you can see that. Oh. All right. And then components enclosed. No components enclosed in there, but components enclosed in here. All right. My guess is this is going to be a power adapter. And I'm correct. All right. And we have the turntable piece itself. Pull this whole thing out. Oh yeah, it's easy. Oh, it's very light. Okay. So here we have the actual turntable. On, off. This looks incredibly simple. All right, I'm going to set this back down in the box now. Now look, incredibly simple is a good thing for a turntable. What do I want? A lot of complicated stuff? No, I want simple. Let's get into the setup guide. Now I have a place to set this up out in the main room of the house, and we will get to that in a few minutes. But first I want to take a look at what we've got in here. So, on top of the audio cables, got this. This, I believe, yeah, this is going to be the belt that actually causes the, orbit belt, causes the turntable to spin. What an incredibly simple and beautiful design this thing has. U-turn audio sticker. Maybe I should send them a Quarterbash sticker. I think we're at the end, though, of what we can actually do out here. I'm going to take apart my old setup and put the new setup in, and we'll see how this thing sounds. All right, let's go do that. Oh, hey, hon, I'm going to make a video where I show our stereo. Could I get you to move out of the way just a little bit?
Yeah, okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, here is our old school stereo system that we have. This is all Michaelanne stuff. It's yours, right?
It was my high school graduation present from my dad.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, you know
most
what?
of it, not everything.
We won't date ourselves
it's ancient.
completely. Yeah, we won't date ourselves completely, but when you graduated high school, this was still a killer gift to get on the way out the door, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
No, we did add the CD recorder at the bottom, Harman Kardon dual CD recorder set. I'm not sure if we can get that to work anymore because I don't think we can get the media for it.
I don't know. We haven't tried for so long, but hey, we were the hit of our friend group, let me just say.
For a while, we could actually make copies of CDs. So yeah,
and
that's
mixed tape CDs.
Yes, and mixed CDs. And just so you all understand, people were not doing that in their computers at the time.
That's how old we are.
Yeah. Okay, so here is the turntable. So I'm going to move the camera over here and take a look at the old turntable while we take it out and put the new one in. All right, as sad as it is, this thing has to go. Let's just take a moment to appreciate these awesome stickers. These are Michaelanne stickers. We're not going to go through them all. This one's a promise ring one. You can't see it. I think most everything else you could pretty much identify. But unfortunately, well, we're going to try to keep this thing, right?
Well, I mean, let's try to get it fixed.
We'll try to fix it and have it as a backup. But this turntable lasted us a number of years and played a lot of awesome records. But she's dead. All right, ground is off. I think we got it. Okay, so here's where the new turntable's going to go. Ooh, that's going to fit nicely. It really kind of is that simple.
Wow.
Now, there's a tie right here holding the arm in place. Oh, let's not do that. Okay. Good thing this has a protector too, or else a needle would have just smashed down on the wood. Another good thing to know. Gotta go with power. Orbit AC adapter. Another twist tie. Alright. Very simple. And unlike our previous turntable, there's no ground cable on this one. It's looking pretty good. What do the instructions tell me to do? Place platter on the center spindle. Well, I probably should have done that first, huh? Okay. Here's the platter. This platter has a little dot, a little sticker dot right here. On one side. Doesn't say anything to do with that. I'm going to put it down. Just like that. Then it says put the dust cover on, but I'm not going to put the dust cover on right now.
Why?
Because I think it'll be in our way while we're working on it. It doesn't have the idea that this thing would be here, the top to our holder, so our dust cover won't come all the way up. So I'm going to leave the dust cover off.
Okay.
Connect to the sound system using the RCA cables. Wrap the belt around the pulley groove. This is the belt. There's some. All right. There it is. It's just like a.
That's great.
Kind of a long plasticky rubber band. Set it up here. This says, wrap the belt around the pulley groove. Hold the belt along the platter's back edge with your right hand. And then, keeping your right hand in place, use your left hand to guide the belt around the edge of the platter. I may have to do this opposite hands. So. That tension is supposed to hold it in place.
Wow. That's nuts.
Okay. So that people can see what I've just done, this cord has a groove right here, and then it just sits on the platter. The belt should be relatively loose. This helps prevent motor vibrations from reaching the stylus. Alright, it's telling me now to remove the stylus guard. Alright, and then there's no more instructions. So, here is something. We obviously are going to put this piece of felt that came with it on there before we put a record on it.
So simple and stripped down.
Absolutely.
It's quite beautiful.
Oh, let's make sure this thing works now. It's quite beautiful. If I push on, that should just start spinning. Ready for the test?
Wait, how do you know which speed you're playing it at?
I don't yet. What do you think of that? Do you know, Michaelanne, how you change speed?
No, I don't understand.
Here's how you change speed. Turn it off. And when it stops, you move this to here. What? You actually physically move that to there. And that's a different speed. That's...
Wow, that's cool. It's like a Tinker Toy record player.
It's like a Tinker Toy record player. Top one is 33. The bottom one is 45. So it's now spinning at 45.
That would make sense.
So let's give this thing a test. Let's start her out at 33. Let's fire this thing up. Oh, don't trip. Now our system, of course, auto plays CDs, and we've never been able to get that to stop. So let's stop that thing from happening.
What, you don't want to listen to a little Marilyn Manson? I'm sure
that's
that's what's in there.
Yeah, it's either Marilyn Manson or the Mountain Goats that would automatically play if I hadn't stopped it. All right, it's on phono, so let's test and see. Michaelanne, would you hand me that LP over there? Yeah, this is what we're going to test it with. All right, 1007 Chainsaw Orchestra. Let's just do side A, track 1. Purpose. I have perpetual permission from the copyright owner on this to play these songs. Probably should be more careful with my vinyl. You all can yell at me later. I should have cleaned that off too, but we're trying to do this faster. All right, let's see how 1007 Chainsaw Orchestra side 1, track 1 sounds on this U-turn orbit turntable. Got to remove the little plastic keeper. And here we go.
We have a record player.
That sounds like 1007. I'm going to turn this down just a little bit so we can talk about it. I showed this because I have one of the rare copies of the 1007 Chainsaw Orchestra LP that actually has a lyric sheet in it because I made Matt copy one for me. These didn't actually make it into the records before the shrink wrap. So, yeah, just, you know. I think my name's in there somewhere too. Okay, so that works. That works awesome. This sounds great. This sounds as good as any record I've played on this thing before. So, and you know, 1007 sounds like 1007 sounds.
And these speakers are these speakers.
All right, so my question is, it doesn't have a... I think we just have to trust that I am good enough to lift that needle off without a scratch.
A little terrifying.
Since there isn't an arm. So let's do it. Oh yeah, I haven't lost it, babe. And then it just keeps spinning, of course.
Wow, super simple. So stripped down.
All right. Chainsaw. Oh, and then when you lift the record, you've got to not pull the belt with it, because the belt almost came off with it. Michaelanne, we should try the 45 speed, don't you think?
Yeah.
Have you got a record that we could play on here that's 45 that would work?
Look at what I found here.
A 1007 record.
Go figure.
All right, hold on. Let's switch the belt and let's listen to some more 1007. We got two choices of songs here. Happiness Breakdown and With or Without. Yeah, I think we're going to go with Happiness Breakdown because just because Matt's given me perpetual rights to play his songs, I'm not sure a cover would work.
So how's this going to work out?
So now here's something. When you've got a large whole 7-inch and you don't have an adapter, this is something that you learn with these turntables. You eyeball it. You need a good sense, and then when you turn it on,
Don't we have one in the old one?
She's not perfect. No. Hold on. Look at that. Watch this. Boom. That's not enough to make a difference.
You think?
I think. Looks good to me. Let's see how it sounds at 45. You ready?
Go for it.
Okay. This is Happiness Breakdown by 1007. Oh, it's harder to get the stylus in there. The plant doesn't help either. Got it. I should probably turn it down before the cursing. So what did you find there, Michaelanne? Okay, so, no. I'm just going to say no. People, do not put these in your records. Throw these away. Make a necklace out of them. Do something with it. Use it as a pick for your guitar. I don't care. No. What else you got, Michaelanne? Oh, the adapter. The thing that totally would have made this work. Okay, so I guess we'll use this next time. And if you're wondering, yes, that's what this record is supposed to sound like. They were real lo-fi. How long has it been since you heard this, Michaelanne?
This?
Yeah.
How old am I?
I don't know. How old are you?
Way too many years.
I'd kind of like to know what happens when the stylus gets to the end, when the arm gets to the end. Does it automatically retract? I don't know if this thing has... Is it just going to sit there?
I don't know. My guess is you have to just
Let's find
do
out.
it yourself.
Let's find out. All right. What's it going to do? Is it just going to sit there at the end? Yep, this thing is fully manual, which is fine by me.
It's like my very first record.
You just have to have, you've just still got to have that steady hand. That's okay. We'll be able to use this for another, couple years anyway.
Where'd you put the cover?
Oh, I don't know.
Jesus.
Put that back on. Keep that thing right there where we might need it. All right, I'm going to throw the dust cover on it now so we can get a sense of what it'll look like. What do you think, huh? It's a pretty nice looking turntable, huh?
Stripped down, but man, it looks cool.
You know what I think, though? I think we can't put any stickers on it.
No.
Maybe a Quarterbash sticker.
No. No.
You sure?
No.
Okay. All right, so here's what I think about this thing. It's awesome. Thank you so much to Cadence for hooking me up with this thing for the holidays. That's fantastic, and I really, really appreciate it. If you're thinking about getting a turntable and you just want to strip down no-nonsense turntable that will hook into your receiver, if you still have one of those, this is definitely a way to go. Like, you don't have to worry about it. This is very, very simple. You just have to be hands-on with it, and you all saw in this video what it takes. There's a lot of glare there. Yep, the lid won't go all the way up inside our stereo case. I'll put a link to this company down below. You can go check these out. They've got a number of different types. Now, Michaelanne, were you telling me that you could also get these with like a preamp in it so you can hook up speakers and play without having the receiver?
Yeah.
Or just more money?
Not much more, but yeah.
Okay, so you can actually get these pretty much standalone if you just wanted to be able to play vinyl. Very cool. I'm into it. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.